Welcome back to Soul Travels. And today in this corner we got Tammy and Dubois representing the Netherlands. And in this corner right here we have Eric Dubois representing the United States of America. You want to know what this is all about? Stay tuned next on Soul Travels. All right, so today we're going to do something a little different. And, Tammy and I were talking the other day, and we were talking about things that we might miss in the United States or might not miss. And then the conversation kind of evolved in who does it better, that type of thing, and who has better this, who has better that. So we decided to do I don't want to say a competition, but 6 things. Who does it better?
Yeah, and we're kind of just keeping a basic.
Yeah. No politics, no religion, no nothing like that.
Not into what the structure, infrastructure, and all that.
But these are good subjects right here. They are good subjects.
Everyday type.
Yeah, a little eye revealing. And okay, so let's go ahead. Let's move on to number 1, and you can actually watch me whip Tammy's butt here on this.
Oh, so. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's see.
Let's go to number 1.
Okay, meneer, what do you have first?
Well, let me tell you, mevrouw. We're working on it.
Yeah.
We have got air conditioning. Yeah.
Oh, you had to go below the belt there.
Well, you know what? The United States, quite honestly, and to be fair, is known for its air conditioning. You can't go into a place without having air conditioning.
Right.
That's for sure, especially when from Southern California.
Yes, right. Yes, every place you go into has air conditioning. Most of the stores, even most of the houses have it, except for ones that are built long ago.
Even then, they would have the
window
air conditioner.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Well, we have been places here that does have air conditioning. There seem to be few and far between, but
Yeah,
there is. I appreciate a good air conditioning.
She does love her air conditioning. But those of you also that live in the Netherlands and are a little bit concerned about the air conditioning when it gets hot, a good idea is to actually grab your lawn chair. If you live in the Blijdorp area, just go down to the metro station, unwrap that thing. It is so cool.
Oh, it's nice, the breeze, especially when the metros are coming.
Exactly. You just get your lawn chair, you set it up, you get your phone there with a couple of movies. You're good for the rest of the day, man. I'm telling you, good for the rest of the day.
Don't tempt me.
Air conditioning, and that's not a very fair one because the Netherlands really isn't known for its air conditioning.
It doesn't. Yeah, I could see where it's not really warranted, except for those really hot days. But you have to admit, when we look for hotels, we go with one that has air conditioning.
We do, absolutely. You know who makes a lot of big bucks around here too is the fan companies.
Oh yeah,
when it's going to get hot,
I can see 1, 2, 3. We have one in the bedroom, 4, 5, 6 fans
in this apartment, right here in this room alone. So,
well, 5 and now 4 in here. But anyways, It doesn't matter. Yeah.
So they make big bucks on the fans around here.
Yeah.
So anyways, I'm going to say the clear winner to this one is the United States. And it wasn't really a fair one, but nevertheless, there are very few air conditioners around here. I mean, you can buy them and put them in, but it's not very well known. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Let's move on to the next one. All right, what do you got? Hot stuff.
Neighborhood outdoor green spaces.
Oh, yeah.
And if you want to see what I'm talking about, just look at these pictures.
They were taken
just today.
Yeah. Check them out. Granted, it was a beautiful morning, that's for sure. So, but there was something special about these pictures too. What was in one of those pictures?
Oh, the tanning thing. They have the sun tanning lotion. Yeah, what an awesome thing. And I saw it, so it's a station that has a little satellite thing up on top of it. You put your hand under there and suntan lotion comes out. How awesome is that?
And you know what makes it really awesome too is it's there for everybody to use, and they keep it supplied, so it's not like it's just run out and they never really supply it.
Right.
And it hasn't been tagged. There's no graffiti over it.
Right.
It hasn't been vandalized.
Right,
I'm sorry, I'm representing the United States.
Thank you for being on my side. But anyway, so yes, they empty the trash. They put new trash bags in it almost on a daily basis. They've got trash cans for the hot coals if you have a picnic.
Yeah.
Even taking walks. There's the singles that have just beautiful flowers, and then you can see the ducks in there, and I like it. They have children's playgrounds. They have dog parks. They have just even walking to Frozen Park. There's like 2 different parks that we pass on the way over, which is really nice. So I've got to go with the green spaces.
All right. So let me tell you this.
Yes.
I got nothing. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, they have parks and stuff in the United States.
They do.
But get this. A lot of them, not a lot, there have been several cases of not so nice people putting like nails in the sand where the kids play, or razor blades, or just trying to just do some harm, which is awful. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true. There are parks. And again, I want to make this distinction right now. This is so important. I am not speaking for all of the United States on this, because I am sure that there are some, I have a brother, Steve, that lives up in the New England area, has a nice home up into the Pittsburgh, New Hampshire area, almost by the Canadian border. They got such a close-knit community up there, as do a lot of other places in the United States. But when you get anywhere near the big cities, whether it's Chicago, Southern California, Detroit, it doesn't matter. There are issues with parks, and homeless now know that they can hang out in the parks and they're not going to be disturbed by the police, and it just causes problems.
Yeah, you just don't even want to visit them, just day or night, just because of that.
Exactly. But there are some very nice parks in the United States and in some of the smaller towns. But we're familiar with the bigger cities in the Los Angeles area, and it just does not even compare to what the city parks are like here in the green space.
Or the neighborhood parks.
Or even the neighborhood park. Exactly. So it's always a pleasure going through the parks with you, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But anyways, so I am definitely
Netherlands.
going to give this to you, that's for sure.
Dankjewel.
Let's move on to something I might have a little bit more in my favor. So let's check it out right now.
Okay.
I hope.
Your turn.
Grocery stores.
Oh.
Let me tell you, this is something that, quite honestly, I miss from time to time. Sometimes a little bit more than I care to admit, that's for sure. The grocery stores in the United States are more like super warehouses that you can choose from 47 different kinds of cereal if you want. It's just... You can go in and you can buy clothes in some of these places and your groceries at the same time. But when I like to go in sometimes, and I like to have a choice of 42 different kinds of everything. I don't care what it is. I like that. So
who needs 47 different kinds of everything?
Well, honestly, me.
Oh, really?
Grocery stores in the States, they are big. They're air conditioned. And
I think the ones in the here are.
They are.
Although
they are.
We walk by into our local Albert Heijn.
Yeah.
There's like a blast of heat that hits you. I don't know why, but
but anyways, grocery stores in the United States are big. There's a wide selection. May not be the healthiest selection. I'm going to give you that. That's for sure. But there is a big selection. I'm a little bit on the tipping point here, to be quite honest with you, because I have recently, encountered something that really changed my mind about this subject.
Yeah?
And what was it, Tim?
The Albert Heijn XL.
Albert Heijn. We walked into an XL the other day, and there was somebody over there making pizza. There was a guy behind the counter over here making sushi. This thing was huge, and I basically could have lived in there, and I would have loved it. So
yeah.
But anyway, and yes, it was air conditioned.
Yeah, so, right.
So I think, quite honestly, grocery stores in the United States are probably bigger and better than the grocery stores that are here.
Maybe bigger. I wouldn't necessarily say better. You can get all of your shopping done, but you're not. But I don't know.
I'll give you this. The produce and the bread and the goods that you can buy in the grocery stores here are superior. I mean, they're just superior ingredients. We do go to the Albert Heijn sometimes, and we pick up things, and we can come right outside the Albert Heijn, and right across the way, there is a bakery right there. There's a guy right next to the bakery that has a shop that sells nothing but nuts. And I don't want to make your case any more than I already have.
Thank you. I don't know. So what do you think?
I kind of thinking, oh man, this is a tough one. I mean, this is really a tough one.
Do you want to do half and half?
Yeah, let's do half and half, really. I mean, because there are some great qualities about the grocery stores here that I think might just edge out the United States grocery stores. That's for sure.
Yeah.
The grocery stores in the United States are more interested in turning a profit. And not saying turning a profit is bad, and Albert Heijn's and Plus and everything else turn a profit, but they here have some quality stuff. May not be as big, but boy, why am I making your case?
Yeah, I'm just letting you ramble. You just go on.
We're giving it a 50-50. Okay. We're giving it a 50-50. Let's move on to the next one and see if this one might favor me a little more. I don't know. Let's find out.
All right, so lay it on me.
Bathrooms.
No, public bathrooms.
All right. I'll see what I can do with this. Go ahead, lay your case out.
Oh, I don't have a case because I think the public bathrooms here are not that great. There's not that they're not great. Let me clarify that.
Okay.
The availability, I don't even drink a lot of water anymore because I'm afraid to be out without a bathroom. If we're out shopping, I think down in the Centrum there's the HEMA. You can use their bathroom, which is great.
It's going to cost you.
It's going to cost you, which I don't care because someone's there taking care of it and whatever. I don't mind paying for it.
Right.
They do have some public restrooms that are free down in the park, like Fruza Park.
They do.
There is usually public bathrooms in the Blijdorp metro station has one, the train station, the obvious places. But just going out and about shopping and stuff, usually in the United States, bathrooms are... look, now I'm making the case for you.
I wasn't going to say a word. I just wanted you to know I wasn't going to say a word.
Grocery store there and go to use the restroom. Most of the stores have them. It's a little bit different.
It is different
here.
It is different. In the States, there are a lot of public restrooms.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are at gas stations. Sometimes they're kind of hard to come by a little bit nowadays. But
when you're driving, but then you always have the fast food in gas stations.
And just go right to, absolutely.
Right.
Sometimes in the United States, they're not kept up the best, but when you gotta go,
it doesn't much matter.
You gotta go.
As long as there's toilet paper, I think I'm okay. I can clean up stuff and whatever, but
going with availability, I will say the United States has it all over the Netherlands.
Yeah, so recently was told about an app called Node, and it tells you it just shows you the nearby bathrooms that you can use.
I love it.
If it's free, there's a cost. So I have yet to use it, but it is definitely good to have at my fingertips if I need it.
So we're talking about the bathrooms. Let's just talk about the bathrooms. the quality of the bathrooms
here are better.
They're not better. They're superior. You know what?
You have your own little stall, or not stall, but like your own little room.
Yeah, there's no gap at the bottom that somebody can look in, or in between the
see.
crack. Yeah, absolutely. So the quality of the restrooms here in the Netherlands is by far superior. The availability of those, it's far and few in between. Like Tammy says, when you have to refer to an app to go ahead and use the restroom, there's an issue. So
yeah. So I will give the United States.
Yeah, I will definitely do that. Just from availability. Just from the sheer availability.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next one here. I won.
Yeah. All right, Meneer. I have one that you will not be able to compete with me on this.
Before we go on, I have to be honest with you. I have seen the subject line, obviously, on this. I can't compete with this, but go for it. We're going to see. I'll do the best I can with this.
Good luck.
Do the best with I
can.
Good
luck.
Yeah, this is a tough one.
That is the quality of life here, specifically children's quality of life here. Kids seem so much happier here, and there's a reason for that. They don't have what do they call those? The lockdown drills in schools. Yeah. They can play out in the playground at recess during school and not have to fear anything. They can be with their friends in the parks and just play like kids.
Families on bicycles.
Yeah, families. Oh yeah, here, thank you. Help me. Thanks for the help.
When it comes to kids and families and bicycles, it's just, I love that. I mean, I get up in the morning and I see families, or a father and a son, or a mother and a daughter just going to this school around the corner, having a conversation as they go. Right. That's as much as I'm going to help you. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. They get free health care. Children get free health care here till they're 18. That's everything. Vision, teeth, health, just a plethora of services that are available to them.
They're covered 100%. Yeah, absolutely.
For sure. That's awesome. You can't compete with that. And kids are just so much happier here.
Oh, by far. God, by far.
Maybe it's because they eat healthier. They have a more balanced, their parents have a better balance, work-life balance.
I don't think it's that, and I don't think it's that.
A combination of everything.
All of it coming together.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right.
The family unit here in the Netherlands definitely transposes over to the kids, that's for sure, as they become older and they get families. Mm-hmm. So yes, I would say that. Now in the United States, for sure, and again, some smaller towns and in the bigger cities, when you have a child, when it comes to health and things like that, what it usually means is an extra $300-400 coming out of my paycheck to go ahead and take care of another child. Or, I mean, I'm just going to, there's no competing with this.
No.
I mean, there just is no competing with this. And you do whatever you can for your kids, and you want to have them be happy. But when you have got to worry about maybe medicine for your kids, or you've got to worry about...
Or if you sending them to school, worrying if they're going to come home or not.
The lockdown drills.
Yeah, it's awful. Anyways.
It is.
So, yeah.
The health and life balance here in the Netherlands, by far, I mean, it's not even a competition.
Yeah.
The Netherlands wins, hands down. And again, I'm not going to harp on it, but if you could see the family unit here and how they function and the kids interacting with the parents, it's just far superior. Far superior. Anyways, enough of helping Tammy, enough of making Tammy's case for her. So, there are some good things in the States, but let's go ahead and move on.
See if we can find something.
One last thing here. We'll see if I can't pull this out of the hat, that's for sure. So let's move on. All right, here we go.
What's next, Poppy?
Let's talk about culture.
Okay.
Specifically museums.
Oh, okay. What you got?
In Los Angeles, Southern California, but Los Angeles area, there are 60 museums.
Just 60?
So far, it's not going in my... Probably more.
Yeah, little ones.
I think more.
Yeah.
Things like they have the Aerospace Museum, which has the space shuttle in there, which you can get right in there and see it up close, which is pretty cool. I love anything that has to do with space.
Yeah.
La Brea Tar Pits. I love La Brea Tar Pits. They pull prehistoric bones out of the tar pits of animals from millennial ago. And they have the Getty Museum, which has got some pretty famous paintings in the Getty Museum. So
I think of those, I think the Getty Museum is about the only free one, right?
I think you might be right.
Except for parking. I think you have to pay for parking because you can't get up there by foot.
They don't get you coming, they get you going.
And then you take a tram up there, right?
That is true, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. You park at the bottom and go on up.
Right.
So they got some pretty cool museums. They are kind of far and few in between. When I say that, I mean just distance-wise. If you're going to do 2 museums in a day, it's going to take up all your day. And a good portion of that is going to be driving. So just be prepared for that. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But they got some pretty cool museums.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Well, Netherlands has a lot of cool museums as well. They also have what is called a museum cart, which gets you into over 400 of the national museums.
There are more museums here than you can shake a stick at.
Well, and plus, with this museum card, it's awesome because you pay like one price, which is, I think we paid 55 euros as adults, 55 or 65. But it gets you into all of the museums across the country. I don't think the United States has something like that, do they?
Not even remotely.
Okay.
So I like it when we do go on the train and we go to a different city.
Speaking of the train, you only need one card for that too. If you are crossing over cities or provinces, or
you could take the tram, the
metro,
the train.
Right, the bus.
Absolutely. But I do like it when we go to different cities and we come across a museum and they do take the card.
It's awesome.
It is awesome. We go in and explore a little bit.
Yeah. They have bathrooms in there too.
Yes, they do.
One thing we can use our card for.
All kinds of museums. You want to see the most famous paintings of them all, we got them here. You want to go to Amsterdam and see the Sex Museum, they got it there too.
I don't think the card works in the Sex Museum.
We don't
I don't think that's a national museum.
It could be. We don't know that. So, we have not been yet.
Yeah.
Put it on the list.
No, we're not going. Anyways, but yeah, I think that culture-wise, museum-wise, I think it's much better here.
Without a doubt, there is a lot to see, a lot to do, a lot of Van Gogh. I mean, Tracy and Travis just went to one of the it was in Amsterdam. I wish I could remember the name of it.
It was at the Rijksmuseum.
Sold out, and they got tickets. That's for sure.
I would say Vermeer.
That's what I was going to say.
The video was awesome on that too.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Anyway, so yeah, I think that the Netherlands won. I would give it to you. Netherlands has some good museums, and we used to do field trips as a child there. To some of them. I don't know if they still do field trips
in the States.
In the current state of affairs.
Yeah, I can tell you this. Tammy and I have gone to museums here, and there have been museums that are just filled with kids on field trips, sitting down doing paintings.
Right.
Somebody's giving a lecture there, and they're listening.
And you don't see them acting up.
They are not acting up. They are listening and paying attention. And we're talking all different age groups.
Nice.
Absolutely. It is nice.
Yeah.
Now, it really wasn't much of a contest. Tammy and I obviously live here now. We have made our home here. And our roots are here.
Yeah. So of the 6 things we talked about, USA, we're declaring winners on 2.5 of them. And the Netherlands, 3.5. Yeah. So, we had to stretch on some of that.
We did have to stretch on some of them. So
we love our life here.
We do.
Wouldn't change a thing other than having our family over here to enjoy it with us.
Yes. Yes. Which is going to be happening next year.
Yeah.
So.
Anyways, so.
Yeah.
Thank you so much again for watching us. We just can't tell you how much we appreciate you and all your comments and your likes.
Best subscribers. Best subscribers.
Exactly.
Thank you for all the, like Tammy says, thank you for all the comments, all the likes, all the subscribes.
Yeah. Share it. If you found this interesting, share it. We give you permission to share it.
Get it on out there.
Yeah.
So it's been a lot of fun doing this. So go ahead. If you want to subscribe, just click right here.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. And until next time, we'll see you there. From Soul to Soul Travels, get it backwards. We'll see you there.
Tootsies.
Tootsies. Dewey, Dewey.
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 Bye.
Bye.